What's up, everybody? It's your boy Fonzie. If you guys are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're not, welcome back, guys, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. So today we're going to talk about owning a clothing brand. As many of you guys may know, if you guys are already old subscribers, I have a clothing brand called Scully Los Angeles, and you know, I'm doing pretty well for myself. I'm still a small company. Obviously in the next 5 to 10 years I'm gonna be a fucking major. You know, that's the goal, that's my longevity, that's what I see in the future for myself, you know. And it could happen, you know, anything's possible in this world. Always remember that, kids. Everything and anything is possible. Whatever you want to do in life is fucking possible. Just put your mind to it, stay consistent, stay persistent, stay on your goal, put your fucking foot on the gas and never let go, because you never know what could come out of it. You know, if you want to do whatever you want, if you want to own a clothing brand like I'm doing, it's possible. You could do whatever you want. If you want to be a fucking, you know, FBI agent, you could do whatever you want. The thing about me is that owning a clothing brand doesn't really require me to go to school. It requires me to stay at home and just wait 1 second. This is bothering me. You guys can't see my drip? Fuck. I think I just broke my closet there. As I was saying, anything's possible. So with that being said, I want to give you guys some pros and cons on how to run a clothing brand, or what it takes to run a clothing brand. So basically, you know, you're gonna start off, you're gonna get a good name. Mine's Scully. Basically, my whole outlook on my brand is basically rockstar luxury apparel. So as you can see right now, I'm wearing some Scully tee, the world is yours tee. Scully jeans. This one's pretty fire. I made this myself. I also got a distressed Scully denim, fire as well. This is one of my first pieces ever made. These actually sold a lot. I sold a lot of units of these, and you know, as they should be, because it's fire. Look at the detail in this, man. Incredible detail. I love this jacket for life. You know, this is what probably potentially probably did, you know, blow up my company. You know, not huge, but to a point where I'm like, okay, I gotta take this serious. So you get a name, you know, you take a couple pictures, and now what? You're stuck, right? You feel like, all right, I'm in a clothing brand, but I'm not moving, I'm not seeing anything. So now the next step is you want to be innovative. You want to have designs that nobody has ever done. You know, don't just create random, you know, pictures or logo, little pieces or letters on a shirt thinking, oh, I have a clothing brand. No, you have to be innovative. Like, I have a couple pieces that no one has ever done. I have a Scully polo that's never been made. If you could check that out, it's a polo with a skull and roses on the actual collar. It's fire, man. Every time I wear that, people are like, yo, what is that, man? They always compliment me. Even like this jacket, they always compliment me like, yo, where'd you get that? I'm like, I don't know, it's a brand, you know, a cool brand on Instagram. And you know, that's the thing. You have to be innovative. You have to be creative. At the end of the day, if you're a clothing brand owner, you have to have some sort of artistic value in yourself. You have to be artistic, because you know, this may not be for everyone. If you're starting a clothing brand just for the sole purpose of making money, then I highly suggest you get someone on board that's really creative and artistic, because at the end of the day, they're the one that's going to be pushing the artistic, you know, content out to the world. And if you're an entrepreneur and just want to create a clothing brand for business, the thing about myself is I'm an entrepreneur and a creative. That's the thing. So 2 and 2 combined, it only makes sense that I do own a clothing brand, because I know both sides of the agenda. And as I was saying, so if you don't have an artistic value, get someone along. You know, who cares if you have more people on the team? The more people, it's better. I'm actually looking for people with potential to get back on my brand, because you know, it's hard owning a clothing brand by yourself. It really is. Like, you know, sometimes you're like, fuck, man, I'm stuck. I feel like in a position where I don't know what to do next. And if you have that extra person to help you, obviously they're going to motivate you, or they're going to give you ideas, or they're going to go out and do stuff on their own for the brand, and you know, that might help a lot. Another thing is just stay on the grind, man. Stay on the grind. Alright, so after you create a bunch of pictures, I highly suggest you go out there and just network. You know, I'm grateful that I grew up and was born in Los Angeles, California. You know, if all you guys may know, everyone wants to come to Los Angeles. So, you know, I'm like 5 minutes away from Hollywood, fucking 3 minutes away from Melrose. I live pretty close, but the thing is, traffic is a fucking hassle. If it wasn't for traffic, I'll be there in a minute. But you know, I live semi-close. I live in northeast Los Angeles. You know, any of my Nella people out there, you could do it. We're doing this. This is our time to grind. Yeah. So the thing is, I live pretty close, so I go out there often. You know, not too often. That's where I met a couple people. I've met like famous rappers. I've met Ian Connor, Smokepurpp. Ian Connor's not a rapper, but he's a fucking fashion icon. And yeah, you know, you just go out there, network, talk about yourself, talk about your brand, talk about what you want to do in life. The thing about myself is I'm being kind of a hypocrite because I don't really go out and network too much. You know, I like staying in my bubble, but it's also great to stay in your bubble and focus on yourself. But it's also great to go out and network. The thing is about myself, I also go to the bars around the area, get lit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, sometimes I meet people there. You know, the thing about the bar I go to is there a lot of like, for some reason, it's like a fashion bar. For some reason, I always see people rocking like, you know, crazy brands, Acne Studios, Midnight Studios, a bunch of things, FTP, a bunch of stuff, you know. And I'm like, all right, cool. So there's a place where I could go and show off, and me and my friends go show off the stuff we have, for the most part, you know. Another important thing is, you know, stay consistent with your pictures. Stay consistent. You know, you have to always be posting regularly, at least 3 times a week. If, you know, minimum 3 times a week minimum, because the moment you slack off and you don't post for weeks at a time, trust me, I've been there, done that. People are gonna unfollow you. People are gonna lose. You're gonna have inactive followers. People are just not gonna be, you know, along with the ride anymore. They're gonna be like, all right, what's up with this brand? They're like, I can't trust them. You know, the one moment they're posting, one moment they're gone for a whole month. I remember one time I actually crashed my car pretty fucking bad. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was pretty shitty, as you can see right now, man. It was a pretty bad accident. Me and my girlfriend were both in the car. Thanks God, thank the Lord that we both came out perfectly fine. The only thing that did happen was my car was fucking trashed, man. I was sad. I was like, that was a time in my life where I was like depressed. You know, I was probably like an all-time low. I'm like, fuck, I have no car. And with that being like not having the car, I couldn't really focus on my brand because I had to focus on getting my car fixed. I couldn't go places. I couldn't go have photo shoots. I couldn't go buy merchandise or all that stuff. Lucky me now is most of my setup, my photo studio is in my garage. My screen printing base is in my garage. So everything is basically in-house. But sometimes, you know, I do go out and have photo shoots outside. But for the most part, if I want to do a quick little photo shoot, call up my models, call up my, you know, my sexy model. No, I'm just kidding. Call up some people, come to my garage, we just chill, and it's a vibe in there, you know. It's basically a studio. We just have fun and shoot and just live life, you know. That's what it's all about. Alright, now let me give you some cons. Bad. Clothing brands, they're gonna take a while for you to take off. You know, they're not gonna take off in the first or 2 years unless you have someone co-signing you and backing you up 24/7. As like, I know there's a lot of brands out there that got it pretty easy and have rappers who are like best friends with, or you know, whatever the case may be, someone co-signing, a major co-sign, and their fucking brand skyrockets high. But the thing about that is, always remember, whatever goes up fast comes down even faster. Better to be, you know, growing at a steady pace, because at that point you're growing a strong fan base. Even if it's one follower a day, you're growing a steady fan base, and that's what really matters at the end of the day. I'm gonna give you guys a little example right now. I'm about to ship out an order. I got a couple orders I gotta ship out, but this is one I gotta ship out. It's actually a Los Angeles native of mine, so I appreciate all my, you know, my clients that are in Los Angeles. I appreciate you guys. It's pretty weird though. For the most part, my followers are all from Los Angeles. It's like 50% of followers from Los Angeles. But I don't really get a lot of Los Angeles customers. That's the thing. I just printed out the tag right now. Can't look at the address, or else you guys are gonna go follow her. This is actually a girl I'm shipping out to, by the way. Thank you to all my girls followers out there. I appreciate you guys. Oh, me. No, I'm just kidding. My girlfriend's gonna kick my ass if she see that. Am I even focused right now? There we go. Shit. Now I'm looking sexy. I got this ready to go. Couple more to go. Alright guys, so for the most part this is it. You know, I just wanted to give you guys a little conversation about owning a clothing brand. You know, you do whatever you want to do. Don't let nobody stop you. Live your life to the fullest. You have amazing potential. If you're watching this video, I guarantee you know what the fuck you're doing. I know you're smart because you're watching this video. You know, I know how the internet works. I know how the internet kids are. we're fucking smart, you know. We're doing this shit. So as you can see, we got the money bag in the back. We're gonna secure that bag soon. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. It's your boy Fonzie. Check out my clothing brand in the links down below. Subscribe. Go follow my Instagram channel. And yeah, see you guys soon. Peace.